Welcome back. Apple, of course, will be reporting earnings. That'll be after the bell today. The stock is down double digits on the year. Of course, questions about the company's AI strategy amongst any number of other ones that investors have. Steve Kovach is at Apple headquarters in Cupertino. He's there ahead, of course, of those earnings. What are we expecting, Steve?
Yeah, David, let's talk. We'll get to AI in a second here, but let's talk about tariffs because that is really front and center as to what these results could look like. Now, last quarter, Apple told us to expect a $900 million hit because of those tariffs, and that's going to really show up in the margins. In fact, they guided a little bit of a softer number for the margins this time. But of course, during the earnings call last time, David, the question was, what does it look like for the rest of the year? What does that tariff impact look like? So we're going to be really paying attention to that big whole number if they give it to us again. Is it 900 million? Is it a billion? Is it more than that? And also in the guidance, not just in the margin side, but the revenue growth side that they often point to. Keep in mind, David, this is going to show at least a week or two of those new iPhone sales that we're expecting to come out in September. So will that be a price increase to offset some of these tariffs? Or will they just eat it in the margins? That's something for everyone to pay attention to. And then on the artificial intelligence front, we just got off these big tech peers of Apple's spending these enormous amounts of money. Microsoft on pace to spend $100 billion or more for its fiscal year in AI CapEx. Apple's nowhere close to that. So the question then becomes, why do they think they have everything in place now to fulfill their promise on artificial intelligence after missing that big Siri update earlier this year? They say that's coming next year, guys. So we'll see. Those are the two big questions going in, and then also paying attention to potential price increases, guys.
Is there an expectation for price increases, Steve?
Yeah, there have been some chatter about that a couple months ago. I believe the Wall Street Journal reported that's at least been one of the things kicked around. Apple hasn't. It's been several years since Apple raised prices on the base model of the phone. And of course, that would mitigate tariffs. And I'd also point out, David, Apple says this all the time when they do increase prices on the iPhone. Most people don't pay that whole number. They use a payment plan or they do monthly payments through their carriers and other trade-in deals and things like that. So even if it is a price increase, not everyone necessarily feels it when they buy a new iPhone right away. So that is just something that we could see as a hint of in the guidance potentially on the call.
I mean, we've all been tracking China tariffs for Apple on production, but didn't they make a big deal about moving to India? And now India is going to face a 25% rate?
Yeah, but it's still lower than China. And that's the kind of the picture they. Yeah, and that was kind of the picture they tried to paint when we were here 3 months ago, Sarah, that they're going to move as many phones from India to sell in the United States as they can because of that lower tariff rate. And I'll just point out, again, it's better than China, but still, it's not enough to fulfill demand. So some phones sold in the United States, Sarah, are still going to be coming from China at that higher tariff rate.